Learn Programming Skills welcomes you to the YouTube platform, and in today's video I want to share with you my 15 favorite buffer color schemes that I normally use in the command prompt interface. And this 15 color scheme I'm going to share with you in this video are the color schemes I normally use in the computing environment, especially when I have access to the command prompt window. So without any further ado, let's quickly jump in and let me share with you this 15 color scheme which I use in the buffer of the command prompt window. Now let's quickly open the command prompt on this particular interface. As usual, anytime you open or get access to the command prompt interface, this is the window that you are going to obtain, and there are two color schemes for this particular window, and these color schemes are referred to two variables. We have the foreground and also we have the background. Now presently the background color of this command prompt is black, and the foreground of this command prompt is this white font color that is given to this text that you see here. So these are the two variables, the foreground and also the background. So as I said, this text color that we have here is the foreground that you have in the interface of command prompt, and also this black screen that you have here is the background that showcase the command prompt interface. Now as I said, this is the default color scheme that you have anytime you open the command prompt. Now I'm going to bring out or list out my 15 color scheme, and also I'll urge you to stick to the end of this video because I'll show you two commands that can help you to display or list out all the colors that you have, and you can also blend to have your favorite colors out of these available colors. So the first color I want to share with you is the color B. So I have typed color B, and when I hit the enter key, you can see that I have this black color and my text has changed from this white color to this light green color that we have here. So this is my first color scheme I normally use in the command prompt interface, and all the color scheme that I use are colors that are of contrast. When I say contrast, it means that the text that I type within the interface of command prompt, it perfectly pops up in the interface. This is because anytime you have a foreground and also a background blend together, you should make sure that your foreground stand out. That is, there's a clarity or a perfect readability of your text in the interface. So as usual, this first color scheme that I've shared with you, you can see that the text is perfectly seen, and also it has some clarity, and you can perfectly read out all the text that we have in this particular interface. So this is the first color scheme of my favorite. The second one is, since I have the skills and techniques in command prompt, I need not to retype different commands because most of the commands I'm going to type is of color. What I'm going to add is alphabet and numbers. Therefore I'm going to use my command prompt history feature to bring out this previously typed command. And if you want to learn about command prompt history, I have a video that covers that, and I'm going to drop that in the description below. So in this case, I'm going to use the up arrow key in this line of path, and that is going to bring the first color scheme that I typed, and I'm going to erase the letter B and type the letter A on the keyboard. And when I hit the enter key, now my foreground has changed, but I still have my background color stable, and this is also another color scheme that I normally use in the command prompt interface. Now let's move to the third color scheme. I'm going to use the up arrow key, erase the letter A and type the letter C, and I'm going to press the enter key. This also changes this color to a red color, and still we have the background not changed whilst the foreground has changed, and still we have that contrast feature in this particular interface. These texts are clear and also good for readability. So this is my next color scheme in the command prompt interface. Let's move to the next one. I'm going to use the up arrow key, erase this, and I'm going to type the letter E and press the enter key. This is also another color scheme I normally use when I'm typing or inputting my command line in the command prompt interface. Let's move to the next one. I'm going to raise the letter E and type the letter F on the keyboard. Press the enter key. Now this is also a light white foreground, whilst I have the background as black. This is a light white color given to my foreground in the command prompt interface. I'm going to use the up arrow key, erase the letter F. This time around I'm going to use numbers. I'm going to type 70, which is 70, and press the enter key. This also gives me a background of white, whilst I have the foreground as black. So this is also a different color scheme I normally use depending on the kind of environment, whether I'm working in the day, in the afternoon, or I'm working at night. Depending on the kind of environment I find myself in, I choose the kind of color scheme that is going to help my site and also help boost my productivity. So this is also another color scheme that I normally use in the command prompt interface. I'm going to use the up arrow key and move to the next color scheme, which is 71 or 71. When I press the enter key, this also maintains the background as white and I have the foreground as blue. This is also another perfect color scheme I normally use in my computing activities. I'm going to use the up arrow key, erase this, and the next color scheme is 06, and then I'm going to press the enter key. This also have the background as black and also I have the foreground as yellow. This looks very perfect and very beautiful, and I normally use this color scheme at night just to blur out the screen and also reduce the radiation or the brightness that is coming out of the screen so that it can limit eye irritation. So this is another perfect color scheme I normally use. I'm going to reveal the next color scheme. Use the up arrow key, erase this, and I'm going to type F1, and when I hit the enter key, this also maintains the foreground as blue and also I have the background as white. I'm going to use the up arrow key, erase, and then this time around I'm going to move to 17, which is 17. Press the enter key. This also gives me a background of blue and also I have a foreground of white. These are beautiful color schemes, and also, as I said previously, they are my favorite and also best color scheme I normally use in the command prompt interface. Before I move to the next color scheme or the next buffer color scheme of command prompt, let me introduce you to a very beautiful site and also polished and professional services that we can provide to you at your doorsteps. Do you want to get your best designs, or do you want to make your brand stand out? Then I'll urge you to link up with this particular company. This particular company provides you best polished and also professional designs that is going to make your brand stand out, and that is their motto. And when you get access to this company or this particular service company, they have a lot of services they can provide to you. They have branding, they have logo designs, they have label design, letterheads, they have UV printing, they have brochures, flyer designs, DTF printing. They can also provide fiber services, poster designs, and pen marking. Now I will urge you to quickly contact this particular company, and you can contact them through WhatsApp or via call, and these are their numbers that are pop up on the screen. Get access to this number, call them. You can call them and you can have your services accessed and also provided to you electronically, and also you can get access to this company through WhatsApp. And I have this image, which is a QR code image, pop up on this screen. You can scan this with your scanner or your QR scanner application, and then you can get access to them on Instagram. And on Instagram you can drop your services that you need this particular company to access and provide to you. And as I said earlier, they provide best polished and also professional services to clients. So scan this particular QR code. Also, I'm going to drop a link of their Instagram chat or Instagram page, and when you get access to them, chat with them, have a very cool communication with them, and drop your services that you need them to provide to you, and they are going to do the best job for you as usual. Back to our current video. Now the next color code I want to share with you is when I use the up arrow key, I'm going to use 75 or color 75. And when I press the enter key, this also gives me a background of white and also a purple color of my foreground. May I be corrected? Is it purple or pink color? Drop that in the comment section. So I have the background as white and also this purple or pink color of my foreground. The next color is, I'm going to erase this and then type the number 3, that is color 3. And when I press the enter key, this gives me a background of black and also a foreground of blue. And this also is best used at night just for limitation of eye irritation. The next color scheme is, I'm going to use the letter F and also the number 3 on the keyboard. This also gives me a background white and also provide me a foreground of blue, that is a light blue color. Let me give out my last 3 color scheme, then I'll provide you the commands that can display all the colors available in the command prompt and how you can also blend them to have your favorite color scheme for your command prompt operations. So I'm going to use the up arrow key, erase this, and I'm going to type the number 3 and also the letter F. Press the enter key. This also gives me a light blue background and also a light white foreground. The next one is E0 and press the enter key. This also gives me a foreground of black and also a background of light yellow. And the last one is up arrow key, use 0 and the letter E and then also press the enter key. This also provides me a foreground of yellow and also a background of black. Now let me show you the commands or the 2 commands that can display the color or the color description in the command prompt. The first one is to type color and the letter G and press the enter key. Now this provides us this color description that we have here, and the description says color attributes are specified by 2 X digits. The first corresponds to the background, the second for the foreground. Each digit can be any of the following values. So we have numbers here and also we have letters here. The numbers start from 0 to the number 9 and also the letters start from A to the F. So you can blend these numbers and letters, or you can maintain the numbers and letters, and you're going to have a color scheme. And based on your preference, you can choose the one that is going to work perfectly for you and have your own favorite color scheme for your command prompt operation, as I have provided you my 15 best buffer color schemes. Another command is to type, when you type color prompt, this also provides you the color description in the command prompt. Hope this video was helpful. Please like, share, drop your comments, and also consider to subscribe as well when you are new to this particular channel. And if this video was helpful, drop your questions, drop any video that you want us to cover, and this particular channel is ready to access all comments and reply perfectly. Thank you and see you in the next tutorials.